Welcome to creating an album from scratch with no experience. This is episode 1, part 3, because I didn't want the first video to be 45 minutes long, so I decided to break it up a bit. So what we're doing is just going through my old songs and projects and seeing what parts we can save, seeing what stuff will work as a full song, and seeing what parts are absolutely garbage. So we're going to have a lot of fun, you're going to cringe a lot. Yeah. Anyway, this episode should have some better songs than the last two. If you haven't watched the first 2 episodes, go check them out. Yeah, so all of these are MIDI files basically. I've done a few real recordings, real instruments, but they're not good. So hopefully throughout this series I'm going to improve on those. I'm looking for all kinds of feedback, so like tips or suggestions. So if you have anything, just let me know, because I'm trying to improve for this series, so we can get an album that you'll actually want to listen to. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, so here we have City Light, which I believe was the first interpretation of Dream Chaser before I changed it up. So I think we would have to change some stuff because obviously it's going to be the same bass line for a while. So I think, but the chorus and verses are completely different, so I think we can save them. But yeah, we'll just have to change the intro. Oh, let's hear it. So, same intro, but let's hear how different it is. It's actually not so different. And I've obviously picked out sounds for the rest of the song. Quite different, and that's where the distortion comes in. It gives Tame Impala vibes, which I like. We're gonna save that bass line. I like that bass line, and drum's good too. Sticky Fingers vibes, well, like How to Fly. I like it. Let's save it. And how does it end? Fair enough. Okay, well that one's pretty good. Oh, I do remember this song. I do. Like, I spent ages on this one. This one has quite a few levels to it. Dude, all these automations, jeez. Tell me if that's like horrible. I like this part. It's a good intro, it just might be too long. Just giving it long just... Okay. Horns playing like very soft. I do like it. I think there's potential. And then it goes here. Both guitars. I kind of like it, but... just too long. I don't know about those keys. I like the drum entry. Very basic on the bass. This is the chorus. There's too much happening, I think. There's way too much going on in this song. I gotta like bring it back a bit. So this one also has potential. Like, there's this whole breakdown bit, so much room for a solo. I think we should be able to make some changes and have a pretty decent song with this one. Just no lyrics yet, no idea for a solo, what instrument should do the solo. I'll let you guys decide. Please put in some input, I really need it. 10,000 Lonely Nights came to my head. Maybe 10,000 Lonely Nights is a relatable title for me. Who knows? This song, even though it's my most recent one, it's probably the weirdest one I've made so far, because I'm playing around with Studio One and sort of trying out all these new plugins and MIDI instruments and stuff. So let's just see how this is, because I played with this winch sound effect a lot. But I really like it. I actually really like how this song starts out. if you solo that winch, it's just air, basically. And yeah, the guitars are tripled. So the first one's an acoustic, and then you've got 2 Telecasters or Les Pauls or something. Their version of that, Studio One's version of those guitars. No amp, I don't think. Just as is. But it's nice how they're sort of panned along. Punches through the sub. And I'm gonna keep these drums electronic, I think. A lot of synth, but I like it. And instead of a cymbal, I decided to use this drop sound, which I actually stole from a Keen song. Atlantic or something. I stole this drop. If you listen to this. And yeah, done some automation panning there. Still probably not right, but it sounds good, so may as well do it. So that's the drop. I also automated the strings. Bit cringe. Don't know though. Then yeah. Change of pace. These are going to be real drums. There we go. The Last Stand. I actually know what this one's going to be. And this is going to be bad. Okay, so I think this was my first time trying out a virtual guitar amp and distortion plugins. And just really any effects on a guitar recording I've done, so this one's really bad. I was just having fun. It sounded a lot better coming through the speakers while I was playing it than it does now, in my defense, but yeah, I was playing with a Fender Jag and a whammy bar, so this does not sound good. I don't want to show you this, but here we go. Just I want to know how out of tune that was. Whoa, that is flat. I mean, some of these are cool, some of these notes, but it could be done so much better. That is bad. If I was going in order by the way I'm showing you this, which I can't really, I don't know the order of the album yet, except I do know that the start of the beginning is going to be the first track. So the start of the beginning is an intro track, which goes right into, it transitions immediately into Torture Me Again, so let's hear it. Okay, so this is how I'm planning on having the album start. It's not going to be exactly like this. I want to make some changes. Yeah, I want the first impression of this album to be flawless, or as flawless as I can make it, being self-produced and self-recorded. But yeah, I want it to be a good first impression. So yeah, definitely give feedback for this part. But yeah, this is how the album starts. Might change this piano part. I do like the orchestra. I actually like it a lot, but I think it could do with some changes. Real orchestra would be cool. Torture Me Again. That's how we're going to do it. Yeah, big tempo change from that last chord. I'm not sure if the piano is possible. Matt Bellamy could do it, but I can't. I'll see if my piano playing friend can. Might have to bring it down a few beats per minute, but it's pretty good. So that's basically all we have to see in that song. It is a bit repetitive, again, copy and pasted, so I want to add a bit more texture and change it up a bit each time, but yeah, I do like that intro. So yeah, this is the most recent project I've been working on. I did record some electric guitar. I'm gonna redo it. Yeah, like still, my techniques for recording guitar they're still not good. The amps are still not good. I'm not a guitarist, so the playing is not good, but we're gonna get there. And I'll probably get some friends in. I'll probably ask friends to play guitar sometimes. So let's hear this. Starts off just as piano. Yeah, very emotional progression. So those are just MIDI guitars. But yeah, nice tones. So this is my real guitar recording. It's not great at all. It's just a placeholder. And a bit different rhythm from the MIDI guitars in there, because I wanted it to be a bit different. And so weird tremolo guitar with like phase and stuff on here, doubling the piano, big muff, and then just delay on the end there. And then we got room for a guitar solo. I like the piano here, and bass and drums. I like what these guys are doing in the back. Yeah, and that's basically it. So these songs are my attempt of mixing pop sort of stuff with Muse with indie rock. So that's how it's going. Yeah. Okay, so the final song I have here, I've titled Winter. This, I believe, is like one of the first few songs I made as well, along with that other one from before. So Winter, I sort of had an idea for future albums to keep a theme going, like the 4 seasons. So I'll start with winter, maybe next album will be summer or something. Maybe I'll do them in order. But yeah, I want to have like an ongoing theme throughout my albums. So I thought that'd be a cool way to do that. Okay, so far I can see that we got baritone saxophone distorted and clean. So I'm kind of excited for this one. A hot suitcase, not sure what that is. String ensemble, sounds nice. Distorted guitar, bright steel guitar. Another precision flat wound. New metal bass, so we got like a bass for the chorus and verse, I guess. And then the rock kit. 3. So the rock kit 3. So very interesting. Let's hear it. Strong start with the strings. I think we can make them sound more real, but no, nice progression. Mixing's bad. Also not panned at all. Barely any panning in here. No, I like that saxophone a lot, and I like the guitar. Here's the chorus. Don't like the drums. I don't like those drums. Now, there are ideas here, and I think we can extract those and make something truly remarkable. Yeah, I really like this one. There was something about the first few songs I made, like they had their good elements, like fresh ideas, just the execution had a long way to go. So like even now, like I don't know if I'm going to be able to record this and make it sound good, but I've got ideas at least. Like I got an idea on how I am going to at least. So that's an excellent start and I'll take that. So yeah, I like that one. Good way to end. Yeah, I am super excited to start working on some of these songs, finish writing them on camera, or start recording some of the older ones that I did finish, like this one. So please stick along and we'll actually get quite a cool album done, I think. So we're going to finish off these songs before we start any new ones. We certainly will start writing some new songs in the future on this series, but I thought it would be a good place to start to just go through old songs and see what we can save. And to be real, more than half of these songs probably won't be used. Like we can always use them later, but not for this first album. I think we'll get some really solid ones done together, and I'll build on your ideas and stuff. We'll write some new ones to put in this album, but some of these old ones we might be able to save for later, definitely for future projects. We won't completely abandon any of these songs. We're going to keep working on them, even if we don't use them for this series. So keep that in mind. Like, if we make a song together and you guys throw in some ideas, and if we don't end up using that song, that'll be okay. We'll always use it later. So yeah, keep that in mind. And yeah, you guys do have input on what songs do make it onto the album. Like, I want to hear your favorites, so we can make this something you guys want to hear. So that is all the songs I have so far. Yeah, some of them are better than others. A lot of them are quite cringe, but I think there is potential in each and every one of these. Otherwise, I would just delete the file completely, which I don't want to do. I definitely think we can work on these ideas together. And yeah, please don't be mad at me if we don't end up using one of these songs for this album, because we got 24 here. I'm aiming for 12 songs for this album. I want to write at least 30 songs, so that way we can write like 6 together. We could even do more than that. Just so we have a good range and selection, so we can really plan out the course of this album, because I want it to progress. I want it to have a theme and sort of move the way I like it to, but I also want you guys to have a say in that. So yeah, come at me with your ideas and we'll figure this out. And yeah, I'm going to end it here today. I think we hopefully found some stuff that might work if we track it out and record it. Some of that was a little bit weird, but it's fine. It'll be okay. So yeah, please stick along for the series. In the next episode, I'm probably going to start adding on to some of these songs, or start tracking them and recording them. Maybe finish writing the ones I haven't. So stick along. I don't know which song I'll do yet, but we'll figure it out. Put on notifications for this channel, subscribe so you don't miss out, because this is really our record. This is our album, so I want you guys to be involved just as much as I am, because I think we can really make something special. So I'll see you in the second episode of Making an Album from Scratch with No Experience. And thanks for watching.